Sorry guys, yeah, I couldn't get a take on the cam on the 2 days I've tried it on the water, but never mind. Welcome to another video, and welcome to this quick review, I guess, of the Westin Escape cam. I never owned an underwater cam before, so I've seen the first version, the Water Wolf, but I never used it. I never owned one. This is the first one. From what I heard, is the same guy that engineered the Water Wolf engineered this escape cam for Westin, so I suppose he had a good base to improve on the first version. One of the main improvements I think that camera has received is the weight reduction. I think it's only 40 grams without the stabilizing fin on it, but I'm going to start straight away with the cons and what I didn't like with the camera, and then we can go with the pros after. So it comes in this box, and this box is probably my main complaint. It's a nice box, looks good, but as you can hear inside, everything's starting to rattle. And when you open it, and that's what I did the first time, yeah, there you go, yeah, just everything falls out of the case, and I lost already some parts, believe it or not, especially one very important part that helps you to switch on and off the camera, and everything is, the whole center, how you work this camera, everything is done through the back of it. How you charge it, get your SD card out, there's this little cap that goes at the back of the camera, and this is where charging port is, LED to tell you the status of the camera, if it's recording or not, and the SD card goes. The problem that I have is that this has basically just a few little bits to grip the camera. See, there's like an X on it, a star, and that's basically the only grip that you have on that little knob. And the part that I lost when I opened it the first time, when I got it, that there's a little attachment that fits onto this to make it easier to open and operate, and it's a little round cap, a little bit bigger than this one, and it flew out, fell on the floor, rolled, and the cat got grab of it, and thought it would be fun to chase it around the place, and now it's gone. I've been like, I don't know, 2 days on my hands and knees trying to find it, and I cannot find it. And working this button without that extra grip, it's really difficult. I know they kept this to a minimum for aerodynamic weight reduction, I suppose, but I think they could have put a little extra grip on that back piece and get rid completely of that extra part that you have to put it on to open this. I think that's a bit stupid in my eyes, because you don't want any extra bit, especially if you're on a float tube, and especially if you're on the water in general. Any of these little parts that can fly off and fall in the water, you just don't want that, especially if you're in rough weather, it's raining, you need to recharge the battery, and you fiddle with this, and you're like, where's my special cap to put it? And get that box out, and everything gets wet. You get the SD card readers as well, and you don't really want that to get wet as well, which is a nice addition, because if you want to check your footage on the go on the water, you have these two little SD card readers, one for Android and one for iOS, so that's an handy thing. But yeah, another thing too that I don't like about the design of this button is that to switch it on and off, this is off, and you just twist it a little bit and it turns on. And sometimes when I just put the cap back on, it doesn't take much of a twist to switch the camera on, and the camera runs forever. Battery runs out, SD card is full, you get to the water and you're like, my thing is not working. No wonder it's been on for the whole time in your car. So yeah, there's no writing, there's no on and off position on the camera. It would have been nice to have a little writing on and off with a distant little click or something, just to let you know, because yeah, I find it very fiddly for the operation. That'll be my main complaint. I know if you have the special cap that goes on it, but I don't want to be looking for a special cap while I'm fishing. Now the problem that I had without the special cap, because it's so difficult to twist and turn, I slipped and I bent the tube that feeds the line a couple of times. You can see the white mark here. That's where it's starting to be frail. You get an extra, you have three of these tubes, so they probably obviously thought that that's what's going to happen. One nice addition that I like, it's that fin to stabilize the camera, and it really does work. I tried it with really heavy wobbling lures like the Grandmas and the Jakes. You can see the footage here, and it's solid. It just doesn't move, so the stabilization is really good with this fin. One thing I don't like about that fin is that it's plastic and it looks fairly weak, the opening and the closing. And I don't like anything that opens and closes all the time. That's why I'm not a fan of snap swivels, because one day it'll snap and it'll break. The other thing that's not handy, it's like it's an extra piece to have around to fiddle about. I suppose anyone that's going to use this camera are going to keep the stabilization fin when they're going to film, because what's the point of having the fin and not using it? So I like to keep mine on all the time and clipped, so I don't have to weaken the plastic by opening and closing all the time. The only problem is when you put it back in the box with the fin, it just does not close. So you have to take everything apart, and it's just extra bits that you don't want. Well, I don't want personally to be fiddling on the water with, especially with all these little bits that you have. You know, get like all this little small hardware. I just want something simple, and yeah, that's about it. It comes so with spare lines for the line to get through. You get a little diving vane as well that fit at the back of the camera. I haven't tried that yet, but picture quality is pretty good. I let it sink to about 8 meters, and I was able to see the bottom of the lake at 8 meters, even on a dull and grey Irish day. After that, I suppose, yeah, it's mainly designed for people who troll, but because of the weight reduction of the only 40 grams without the fin. With the fin, I think it's about like 52 grams. I weighted it earlier. It's very easy to cast and retrieve. Probably don't use that for jerk baits, anything that you need to move or twitch, because the camera is going to move all around the place and you're not going to see much. And I don't think it's really discreet after for fishing if you start doing that. But for trolling or cast and straight retrieve, like a crankbait or a soft swim bait, you're going to reel in and stop and reel in. The camera, your lure will be in the shot all the time. But for trolling, super stable, really like it. I like the way that I can see the way my lures work as well, especially some of the new lures that I got there. I wasn't too sure about the speed of trolling to get the best action, so you actually can really see what's happening under the water, and you can tune your lure a little bit better if you're trolling a lot. Another thing, so everything is through these lights, these LED lights. So I'm trying to switch that on so you can see it, but again, it's even in the house with dry hands, it's difficult. So you get this little LED light, sometimes a bit difficult to see, easy to see in the house, but when you're out on the water, sometimes you need to make a little dark room with your hand to be sure what's happening in the camera. The color coding, it all works with color coding. You get the different colors, the different blips you'll get used to that pretty quickly. When it's recording, when it's not recording, that's pretty easy to get through. The only thing that I hate is that button there. Really not handy. You don't know when it's on, when it's off. You constantly have to look. Like I said, just a little marking on the side, on and off. That's all it takes. And get rid of that extra little button at the back. Just put one where you have an extra lip so you can grab and twist and open that thing without breaking the whole camera and losing all the parts everywhere. So the box, yeah, definitely I'm not taking that on the water. I think I'm going to keep it to a minimum, put it in a wee pouch with all my filming equipment, and leave it like that, fin attached and ready to go on the water. Come home, recharge. Easy to recharge, by the way, because I arrived in the water at the water the other day, and of course the battery was completely flat because I twisted too much and the thing was on like it is now. You see, it's so easy to do, so easy to do. Yeah, I just don't like that button. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm getting old and cranky and too fiddly for this. But yeah, they could have made something a little bit more user-friendly for that button. That's the only thing. But again, could be only me. So yeah, that's about it. See if I have other things. No, not really. Thanks for joining me for that video. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. That camera is out for sale now, I think. So if you're looking for something for Christmas, that's the good time, I suppose. And yeah, click subscribe, bell, all the YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching, and I catch you in the next one. Bye.